Hello and welcome to our podcast. I'm Ren Abu Jaili, and today's theme is all about the future of work, leadership, and CVing's expansion into the UAE. And to talk more about this, I'm gonna welcome with me two amazing speakers, none other than Alessandro Loggi, the CEO of CVing, and Louis Prevost, the country manager of CVing. Thank you for being with us today. With
Thank
me.
you. Welcome.
Let's start with you, Alessandro. CVing has been a pioneer in creating value through talent attraction for decades. Now, what does creating value through talent attraction mean to you personally and for the company?
Okay, thank you for asking. First of all, personally, I still have a lot of fun by meeting HR team of the companies, both in the UAE and in Europe, because I really like to get information, go through the process, and there is a subject that nobody speak about that is the employee experience. So I look through what happened inside the companies, and I think I'm able to get out the value and to spotlight it through the digital. And what happened is something magic. What already the company is doing is getting more result. Okay, and it is thanks to our experience, mine and CVing experience. Then about CVing, the company, of course, leading the innovation is always a challenge because you need to do it again and again, and so you are your best enemy, okay,
True.
or worst enemy. So it's a daily challenge, of course.
Now, Alessandro, let's talk about globalization and talent mobility as well. What major shifts are you seeing in the way companies search for international talent?
Okay, I think that shifting from search for talent to attraction. Attraction is a really big opportunity because it can be a cost reduction. So if you do in the proper way, so you work on visibility, employer branding, and retention. These are three assets or three investments because you have to work really hard and invest. So you can have cost reduction and it is a long-term return. If you don't do, the question is, which is the cost?
Where's the cost? Now let's talk about Umana's side. Apply Emirates marks Umana's expansion into the UAE specifically. So why was this step very important and what makes the Emirates a strategic partner for Umana specifically?
Thank you. Yes, Umana is working on new countries. There is an internationalization process. It already started many years ago with Brazil. Then there are places in the world where things happen, we say. And of course, UAE is one of the most interesting in this moment, and I'm sure for many years. And we really appreciate, really estimate the vision here and the capacity of the execution. So if something happen here and we trust is going to happen again and again in the next years, we want to be here. And we know that in Italy as well, in Europe, people wants to move. We cannot stop. So we want to be there for people, for our B2C, which are potential candidates for our customers. If they want to move, we want to bring them to the best opportunities, the best careers, and even to go on an environment which create the top professionals for the futures, both if they decide to stay abroad or they want to be back in the countries we take care of.
Now, Louis, let's talk about CVing. How does it help companies actually reduce their spend in hiring and in what way does it help?
So CVing tackles the two main components of talent attraction and talent acquisition. First of all, by designing the content plan and then by making it visible to the best targets. So the whole idea is to have the interested candidates and target population knowing about your company's true value and added value, I would say. The second step is much more about filtering the candidates themselves and helping them go through the interview process without any issues, let's say, and make it very smooth for them, because this is the main thing. Now we're talking about user experience, but as well about employee experience and candidates experience. So first of all, by being visible and attractive, the companies already position themselves as an employer of choice. But then it allows them to internalize the process of selecting the people. So I would say it reduces the dependency of staffing agencies and really help in some way to reduce the spend as well like keep the ownership of everything that is done by the company for the coming employees and the next best talent you're going to have, basically.
Okay, now if we want to talk about Apply Emirates platform, in your opinion, how does it help and fit into this vision of connecting European professionals with UAE-based companies?
Well, first of all, the Apply Emirates platform has this very unique double-sided approach because for companies, it allows them to showcase their best values and the best thing they can offer to candidates. And for candidates, is the best way and the most reliable mean to get to know what it's like in the UAE, not only about work, but also about having a family, raising kids, what you do on your free time, and so on. So it's the whole, I would say, lifestyle, parts of the community. The communication towards the European talent is tailored as well because it speaks to them. So something that would speak to the local population in the UAE is not so much appealing to European talents. So we really do adapt this part to raise interest and transform these people into ultimately motivated candidates that know what to expect.
Now, of course, we talk about positive stuff, but we don't want to forget that there are challenges. So, what are the challenges for building employer branding across borders? And how do you think that companies stand out in a competitive talent market like we have?
Well, each country and every culture has its own expectations, and the main challenge in building employer branding across borders is to have a tailored communication and visibility towards your target. So the first step would probably be to define your target, know who you want to attract, and especially for what reasons. When you've been working with the same people and doing, let's say, pretty much the same jobs in the last year, you sometimes forget about the great initiatives and the great things that made you choose the job in the first place. So having an external partner as a consultant is always good because it sheds some light on your positive points. And there is nothing better than having an external point of view if it's a review, because it gives you, this sentiment of, okay, what would be the first impression on me? If you've been in the business for a long time, you sometimes forget about newbies, probably newcomers that don't have the same perception of you than you. So I would say having this external part always help. And definitely I would say studying your target candidates and using partners to reach them is very great, because except if you are a very important and multinational companies, it's hard to adapt your communication to the targets you are looking for. So having a partner always help you give tailored communication and great appealing advantages to the community you're looking for.
Now, Alessandro, partnerships are key to success, right? How do you see the collaboration with Italia Camp, where we are right now, and Indeed adding value to this journey?
Okay, first of all, nobody makes it alone. So everything is quite new for us, new market, new culture. We have been studying a lot in the past years to be ready today for the launch. It happened yesterday. About Italia Camp, I consider it as a human platform. So we can connect with the best, how to say, people and talent. Sometimes talent can be not 20 years old, but a different age. So in order to talk each other and take information from the market, and of course connection. If I think about Indeed, we have been working together since 2018. Is a market leader worldwide. Is an US company that is always a guarantee of result. So I think we cannot have a better partner for this kind of challenge.
Amazing. Alessandro, now from your point of view, what role should institutions, universities, and private companies and sector play together in shaping and strengthening the future of work?
Okay, it is tricky, of course. In Italy, we have a lot of of challenge, realizing what I'm saying. We need to create a fertile environment, and we need all these three, main assets. The government, of course, has to give the vision, and here it is strong vision. And I really like the concept from US. It is now is a bit old, but is actual, I have to say, of the rainforest. The rainforest is the way to cooperate among all the institutions, universities, and companies, and even the people, the citizens, because of not growing only one kind of profiles or professionals, but how many the competition and the market, the economy are asking. So the ecosystem get really dynamic. If the government give the vision, the company welcome with the best onboarding process that I think is really important, because you look for the best soft skill of people, and then you shape it up to your sector and your specifics. And universities, of course, more practical skills. In Europe, we have sometimes really theoretical universities. We need a bit more of technical, and here I see something is really ready for the future.
Alessandro, since we're talking about the future, let's think about it briefly. Looking ahead, what is your personal vision about how work and human connections will evolve in the next decades?
Okay, I think that the main change is we will do more activities, key activities, even on the daily working activities from our house or anywhere we want to stay, because all these technologies are evolving really fast, and we are ready to stay at home and be really productive, to be honest, because the productivity is not dropping. And AI, of course, is making it even more efficient, because it's able to give information that come from your video, your voice, and whatever. I think that from the professional point of view, it will be really efficient, and we will work better. There is the possibility to make really fast new companies, startup, sometimes single person startup, which are growing really fast thanks to AI. Everybody is able to code, for example, is going to be able to code. So it's really dynamic. I'm a bit more scared about the private activities, the private lives that are affected, maybe not on the productivity way, maybe on the reduction of the tension and focusing on relevant issues. I don't know. But from the point of view of the work, I think it's evolving really well.
Alessandro Loggi, CEO of CVing, and Louis Prevost, Country Manager of CVing. Thank you so much for your input today and for being on our podcast.
Thank you, Ren, for welcoming us.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.